like, what made him? That's what made him not
Man,
talk because
I told
You
you
know why?
Yeah, I do. We're having a conversation, John.
All right, sorry. I have no idea. Go give us your thoughts.
But I could be wrong. I'm military. Y'all are civilians. You came from the other side of the. Gigi got police in her background. That's why everybody's from different. So that's why I'm saying I understand my military, but I want to hear y'all from different worlds.
I do think when I say family involved, meaning I'm not saying they clobbered this lady upside the head or none of this stuff. I'm not saying they did it. I mean, they know what's going on, bro. If you complicit, that's part of the crime. Period. As far as I'm concerned. I know if it was me, that's what the rule they would use. So I mean, what makes them exempt?
Is fear an excuse or a
Excuse for what?
reason? Being quiet.
Yes.
for your excuse for being quiet. Y'all answer that question. So
I mean, it depends, bro. It depends upon what we talking about. We talking about an old lady. We talking about old lady and children. Man, I don't know. And it depends upon who trying to keep me quiet. It depends upon who's
Isn't
keeping
that the
saying it's
yeah?
military. Be quiet.
So isn't that the whole reason for like a threat risk assessment? Isn't that what they're for? Is to deem how credible the threat is and how significant of damage they would do if the threat was carried out. It's all an
Yeah.
assessment. Everybody does it. So they have to deem how high of a risk it is for themselves, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It depends upon who is putting the threat out or telling you to be quiet. It really depends upon the circumstance. I'm sorry for me. I'm not
So
just overall say I'm gonna keep quiet. No, bro. I'm not. I don't care.
so if the FBI, well, no, let's start locally. So if Nano said be quiet, it's really ain't that.
I'm not
If the
listening.
if the FBI said or Homeland Security, if they
They better
start giving,
reason. They better give me a good reason. You can't just tell me to be quiet about like somebody's potential death or just going missing, elderly or children, and think that everybody just gonna keep quiet.
ooh, I want to ask y'all some questions.
I don't fear easy either, so I don't know. I don't know.
I know this is a stretch. I know it's a stretch. Do you think the NBC, and I know what some of y'all gonna say, but I really want to hear y'all. Do y'all think the NBC guy was a message
The NBC guy.
that came onto the UK? You are real low, UK.
I've not seen that.
They can't even
He
hear.
he real low.
Yeah, you're
Whispering on
really
the
quiet.
internet again.
He like on
Whispering,
3.
whispering on the internet again.
Check your volume, UK. I think you real low.
I can't hear him either. So
Yeah,
yeah,
you
he's pretty
real low.
low.
It's a whisper to make it listen.
It sounds like a plug. Something is unplugged. Something like that.
No,
No,
seriously, you were super quiet. Did you do it
Yeah,
again? Yeah, you're like super duper
really low. Like we really
whisper
serious. You
level.
all check your audio setting.
I'm gonna come out.
Yeah, try going out and coming back in because nobody can hear you.
they
That
got to
was
hold up the mic. They don't want them to talk. Lord
that was
help us.
calm, UK, right there. that was volume calm, UK.
If you're streaming on, if you're watching on my stream, can you hit the like button, please?
Fine, it's gonna change.
Thank you.
Got the wrong fucking microphone selected. That's why.
Okay, there we go. There we go.
There you are. What's your question now, Army? It seemed like it was going to be a good question.
Yeah,
God
re-ask
damn
it
it.
because I forgot it too.
God damn, I'm on a gummy. Just what do
Oh,
we?
never mind.
Give me
Oh,
5 minutes. I'm finna
good
go check. I'm finna
Lord.
check the stream.
2 minutes. 2 minutes. It comes back. It'll come back. 2 minutes. Trust me.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, remember I asked was the thing that happened on NBC? Yeah. You can.
I've not seen it, so I need to see it. But it kind of makes sense to be. Yeah.
What's his name?
Some chubby dude attacked on somebody tried to go to the
Okay,
NBC.
NBC chubby dude. Okay, got it.
I don't know. I'm reading the chat. I love engaging with him.
I want to see his name.
Right there.
Then I'll determine.
Chubby dude.
Yeah, all I know is some chubby
NBC
dude.
chubby dude. That's what we're gonna call him, I guess.
My bad, Ash. That's all you put up there. Some dude. You didn't tell me what he looked like, so I know he was fat. That's all I remember. I'm trying to be good. Andrew Truelove.
That's a
Truelove.
weird
Christine, did
name
you?
for what his crime was.
Andrew Truelove.
Who was
Is
he
that his
trying
actual
to
name?
confess his true love
What the
to?
hell?
I'm
Christine
done.
and UK, did
That's
y'all hit
not
the like
real.
button on my stream for me, please?
I will. I think I did, but I'll make sure.
Done.
You
Thank you.
sound like a preacher. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Give me y'all thoughts of this. Because it can lead back to Nancy. It can be a nothing burger, of course. It can be, but I know a lot of theories are saying that people are sending Savannah messages through her. So I want to know, you know what I'm saying? It's just a way to explore where everybody's leaning.
I'll go last.
Hold up. Since she's just getting here, I'm gonna go back to where I started this conversation because I had some thoughts last night that they should have took the doormat, the bricks, the steps, the gravel that the
The
gurney went on,
house. Just take the bloody
and
house.
DNA tested all of it.
Why? What's at the house? Trace evidence?
Well, a whisper of a hair, apparently.
Remember, I don't know if they lying or telling the truth. Remember, I'm 51-49 that they're telling the truth. I'm actually gonna agree that, because if I turn on Cyprinet and find that they lying. But why is the house important? Besides trace evidence, which we know, of course, it's in the house. Trace evidence, of course, any violent encounter gonna leave trace evidence. Why is the house important? Entry, exit, time, manner of. Why is it important? Or is
It's important.
Yeah,
It's important because that's where they decided to revolve the scene around. So either they're trying to make it appear that it was there or it did happen there, but there's some significant reason why they would choose that and not just because it's her house. Does that make sense? Because you know already where I'm with this theory. So
place, time, and manner. I know where you're going.
I think it's a production
You on
for
the,
production purposes.
What are you on? What are you on?
I'm on
Justin?
StreamYard. What are you on?
No, you're not. What are you on? What is your theory?
Oh, I'm still going with that this was bigger, and the reason that it is being covered up by allegedly, in my opinion, the family and those surrounding the family, whomever they chose that to be, to cover it up, is because if they did really tell us or most of the general public what happened, people can't handle that. Like, people can't handle the truth, and not to be funny or anything, but seriously, they wouldn't be able to handle it. They wouldn't know what to do with it, and they wouldn't believe that threats like that exist on American soil.
Yes, like they always say that if the government tells the people the truth, they're going to get scared. That's just how the government operates because they don't want to tell you because they don't want to scare you.
I don't think
Where are you? Where's everyone else? Where's Gigi at? Gigi.
right here.
She's up there. I can see her.
UK, you being from across the pond.
I've
Give
had
us
many
your thought.
theories. I've had many theories. I still got a few theories. Like the one lately is the MK, SG. What do we call him? Him, who's dead but not dead. That one.
Oh, Jeffrey Epstein.
That's the one. Yeah. The run-in for presidency, and then her being miraculously saved, and somebody being a hero, and somebody possibly becoming vice.
Justine, I'm gonna put you in charge for a minute. I gotta go take care of something real quick.
Oh, okay, you got it.
UK, what changed your mind? I know your theories. I was back there with you. What key evidence should change your theory or change your mindset? What was it?
That.
Other way. On my
Other way.
side.
Oh, that one right there.
That.
Yeah, she good.
What she found basically changed my mind.
I don't know. There's more layers that came into the picture since last night. And it does make a lot of sense with what another streamer is saying and why a certain cease and desist letter about that person came from another very significant person that we've discussed. So it just builds and compounds on top of itself, and I may be wrong, but that's where I'm sitting. I'm digging my heels in.
Do you think this is? Do you think, Pretty? Do you think this is leaning more politics or local?
Definitely leaning toward international. Government motive, I'm not entirely sure. I think it might just be uneasiness to push the boundaries to show it could happen to them. Because lest we forget, we have Savannah, who has connections to a senator, who that senator has connections to that. So how many degrees of separation from Nancy to the president? Not many. And not many people can say that either. So I don't know. I really am trying to figure out the why her portion of it. I mean, it's making sense, but at the end of the day, it's what is the motive is really what because they would find the means, they would find the opportunity. That's not a problem for them. But the motive for her specifically and who that motive or that message was meant for and why is where I'm kind of.
Did it work? If it was a message, or
is anyone talking? We received your message. That's what was said. We received your message. So I think they got it. Why did everyone mute?
What's the message?
I'm here. I'm back. I was just letting you talk.
What's the message?
That no one's safe. Oh, that's a good. Connie said to silence the husband, SG's husband. It's not a bad thought at all. Because I think a lot of people forget who he is and how much
he's massive
secrets
in this.
Are
the way he could impact this is
huge.
Massive.
And he holds a lot of them.
There's a lot of secrets that they're not letting out. That's my point.
Yeah.
See, I can ask questions, but it's gonna go political, y'all. I want to stay on Nancy because I can go down that rail with her. Because my next question to UK, since he don't know the politics of our country, who is more powerful to him? And I wanted to ask y'all the exact same question. Who is more powerful, her husband or that senator?
Yeah, I don't know. I actually don't know.
You see what I'm saying? That's just another show. That's
Mhm.
power play. That's power play right there.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to ask that question. Yeah, we'll talk about Nancy. I'm writing these questions down. Hold on.
I mean, I don't know fully what MK is in power of. Everything he's in power of. Like, is the senator of Arizona? What? What
Sits
else?
on the
What else?
Senate Committee for Intelligence.
Okay.
You need to do research on what that committee controls Pete Hegseth, which is doing war over there. He's the one that Pete got to come before him and ask him what Cash Patel. He got to go stand before Cash Patel and ask him. Yeah. But, and I don't want to be political, Republicans don't like him. So this is a good conversation on power. But I also believe what's
Pyramid of
happening
power.
now. Yeah. I also believe
Do
what's
we need to see the
happening now.
pyramid again?
I get what y'all were doing.
You can show the pyramid now, can't you? Since you're managing mod, you should be able to post the pyramid, right? Or no?
I can find the image, but you just have to add it to the stage. Hold on.
Okay.
Hey, Mark.
I think the pyramid plays a part in this, but not that pyramid. A pyramid.
Egyptians?
No, not Egyptian.
Elites.
Yeah, elites.
But okay.
I
Who
see. Listen, even if it's whatever entity it is, it's in here. It's in here. You can't be of certain derivatives without it being in here.
Okay, I'll bring us back. You have three choices. And I wish you'd be able to use your polls. Because from what I'm saying, it's either going to be international, government, nanos, and I want to understand who military, my bad. Each branch that y'all are saying would know. The military would know if the government did it. The conspiracy and the politics, like you're saying, Clinton's cleanup. He would know.
No, don't say that name.
Oh, my bad. And the senator
Oh,
would know.
God. Everybody
And then
hides.
Savannah would know. You see what I'm saying? They would know. It's so many checks and balances with these three-letter NSA, FBI, military, cleaners, government.
So she would know what?
If they're lying, not if they're telling the truth. If they're
Who's
lying,
to say that they didn't already tell her the truth?
Who's to say they're not involved?
all that's where I'm getting the all.
Yeah,
Pause.
I say because they all are at the said functions. All. That's right. All.
Okay. Now that I got y'all there, here's the question. Do you believe foreign intelligence hired the porch guy?
Hired?
No,
No.
we talked about this earlier.
Hired's not the right word.
Advised?
Recruited?
Yes. If this thought is real, how can the government be involved? See what I'm going? Not that I don't think it, but explain the difference, because those that don't know want to know how our government, if that porch guy was recruited by a foreign government to do this, but y'all think our government, NSA, military,
If it was an inside job, right? it would make sense for said senator to go behind enemy lines, for my theory, to hire a porch guy.
You're branching out.
Yeah.
That's different than me. Yeah.
So you don't believe it's foreign. You believe it's government.
I think it could be. I think it could be somebody
Oh.
in the government. Yeah. Perhaps.
Interesting. The pyramid is on the stage down there, Angel. You just have to add it, like if there's like another person joining.
Okay, I see it. It's under your name, right?
Yeah.
It should be on.
Pyramid.
It should be added now.
Bing.
You need to add one more to make this legitimate, honest.
It was added before, I think, and it got removed.
No, you need one more. You need one more. And they'll get it if you add this one more. You need to add the Iranian flag somewhere on that pyramid. Either next to Trump or it has to be somewhere, because that's everybody keep pointing. You need to add the cartel. You know what I'm saying? You got to add people there.
I think there's another flag you need to add as well, not just the
Pause.
one.
Which one? Which one? Which one? Talk to me, Ash. Say it. Go ahead and scare Pretty.
Well,
I ain't never
before you
scared.
got on here earlier,
where all of F3 Jeppa's stuff went to.
Oh, not Saudi Arabia. Saudi? No.
That's the Middle East.
It's another eye. It's another eye. It's the double eyes.
Oh, good one, UK. Israel. Yeah, Mossad. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, thank you.
So, you know what I'm saying? You add this, now people start understanding, because it's a pyramid of power. Where would you put Iran? Where would you put Israel? Where would you put your cartels? This is what they're saying, not you. This is what your subscribers, your viewers, or as I call them, the congregation. This who they want on your pyramid. Where would you place them? So that could be a good show. You want to add Israel one day, or different countries that you think are involved?
I think they'd both be on one person's side, wouldn't they?
I know.
Yeah, I mean, the way that I'm looking at it is Nancy is at the top, right? Mark the Shark. What up, dude?
Hey!
What up, everybody?
Hold on. I got to tell Pretty something. When I started this stream, Army Vet made me smile. He said, "I'm here supporting you because Angel Eyes, because you support everybody else."
Yeah.
Nice.
Absolutely.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And now look at all these people you got up here. Doing good. Doing good work.
How's everybody doing? Hi, everybody.
Airborne, Mark.
Marcus the Shark ass.
Man, you guys are going deep. I love it.
Yeah, it's pretty out there, but makes sense.
Yeah. Remember,
I think you have to be out there or you're not in there.
Yeah. But the sheeple won't understand this.
We're not sheep. I ain't gonna say sheep, y'all. It's people that don't understand layers to the government, layers of power, because they've never been taught it. They've never been taught. We've always been taught to trust our government. And until your government fucks you September 11th or you really don't know. You really don't know.
If you educate them, they're still not going to buy into this, Army Vet.
I get it.
You know, it's just like you say, like some people are inside the box thinkers and some are out. And unfortunately, in this case, the number is smaller that will get it.
I don't think so. I think after Trump said last night that our country has been compromised by China, I think people are waking up. If they don't wake up, am I right, Mark? Then it's on you. But if you don't wake up,
it's on you. Yep.
I mean,
free, but a lot are still gonna be asleep.
But it's still your job.
Mm.
To keep coming out and saying what you're saying, even though you're the person on the corner. Remember now, they said, if you know things, and I said this to Pretty, and if you know things others don't, you will be considered that person on the corner with that sign saying, hey, until they catch up. But that doesn't tell you to
Right.
stop talking. Like, keep going. You don't
Absolutely.
slow down for them. They got to catch up the fuck now. Like,
But I
Right.
mean,
don't slow
okay,
down.
so sorry, go ahead, Gigi.
You definitely don't be quiet. I'm just saying in the sense of, I say put the pedal to the fucking metal. Excuse my French. Me personally, because I get it. I've been in this parking lot for a long time, and I'm so glad that other people have now joined me. So yeah, I get it, and I just think that I know because there's other things that in life outside of this that go on that I have said certain things, and people look at me sideways like I'm freaking losing my mind, and then turn around 8 months, 9 months, 2 years from now, it comes out, and they like, oh man, you was right. So until a big boom happens, people don't believe it. It's just how it is.
Man, how you feeling, Mark? How you feeling? How you on the ground on this case? Give us your thoughts. Since you on the dirt.
Yeah, thanks for inviting me. Pretty Little Clues. Um, yeah, man, you got like some heavy hitters in here as guests, man. You got some cool people up in here. Nice chat too, so I do appreciate that. But yeah, it's yeah, this case being on the ground, it's a lot different than seeing it on your phone. If you guys are ever out there, I do recommend, if you guys are really into the case, to go out there to Catalina Hills and go check it out.
You got absolutely zero chance of that.
I'm gonna go sit
And
outside with my pea
yeah,
tent.
well, I mean, just to go see it. I mean, and at night too, especially at night, to give you guys a sense of how dark it is, how quiet it is. I actually spent a few nights, a few houses down from Nancy's, in an Airbnb, and it was surreal. It was creepy. I was a little scared, knowing that porch guy was still out there, um, and I wanted to be there to see how it would feel to actually be in that neighborhood a few nights, and it was something different. And so I got to talk to a few of the neighbors out there. So they were actually pretty down to earth, pretty nice. I mean, it was basic questions. I wasn't allowed to write any notes up until the end, which was a little. I get it. They don't want to be recorded. They don't want things written down. But I told them, like, look, I gotta not misquote you if you guys want me to, you know, report on this. So then I was finally able to write some notes down, and some of the things I have talked about in the lives, that the neighborhood is still feeling like they're what is it, like, under pressure, under this, porch guy's still out there. It doesn't help that Nanos is saying that he might strike again too.
What do you think
Um,
of that, Nanos?
mhm.
What's your thoughts on Nanos?
Nanos is
Banana.
yeah, but Nanos, yeah, he's I gave him the benefit of the doubt early on, which I give everybody the benefit of the doubt early on in the investigation. And until I couldn't anymore, I couldn't just say, hey, this, that, and the other of, let's give him a chance, let's see what happens. And I mean, it's just lies after uh incompetence after arrests, the YouTubers too. And it just, the guy needs to be out of power, man. The guy has way too much power. Not
Do
one
you,
person, not one single person should be allowed to have that kind of power like Nanos has. There needs to be checks and balances.
so do you think he's doing it for someone else?
The one thing that I have kind of in my head, in my mind, in my opinion, is that the only reason this guy isn't resigning is because somebody else is pulling his string, or he has to answer to somebody else. For
Mhm.
example, and this is just an idea, is maybe cartel. I mean, why would he? Why would he risk his pension after 50 years Why would he risk that? Because they needed him to be in that position. That's just one of the thoughts that I had. There's only one way. If he's not able to back down or to resign, it's because somebody's holding a gun to his head, saying like, "Look, you got to make these moves. You got to let us pass through here." I mean, we've kind of seen that allegedly he has a gambling problem. 20,000 bets. And then there was a time where there was a game in Arizona where he was betting on his team and they lost, and he was going off on everybody allegedly. And so the guy does seem like a gambler. The guy seems like he loves that action. So if he's got caught up in that, he needs the money quick, and he's in that type of position where he's allowed to let some humans kind of pass through his area. In my opinion, that could be one of the reasons he's still in there, is because somebody else is pulling his string.
How does it work over there? Like, so, say could MK get rid of him whenever he wanted? Or, because I know the Senate committee or whatever, they're the only people that were supposed to be able to get rid of him. Is that right?
It goes up the chain of command. Yeah, it goes up the chain of command.
So would MK be able to get rid of him?
No.
MK, which one's that again? MK?
Yeah.
What he's asking is, Nano's an elected official. It's going to take the voting. You know what I'm saying? He's saying, can the FBI or anybody else take him out of office, or would it have to be the citizenship to vote him out?
Yeah, I mean it is the citizenship out there in Pima County. I'm not too sure how the politics work there, but they were trying to get some signatures out there to pass this vote for him to get out, but it never went into fruition. And then it went into the attorney's office, but I heard they're like buddies too. So I mean, there's that, and so it just kind of gets kicked up the chain of the command, and so that's what I'm wondering. This guy, I mean, things happen with this guy, and it's like there's no repercussions for this guy. If anything, he gets bonuses, he gets promoted. How does that happen, man? Any other job, anybody else would have been fired, sued, ass beat. You would have got your ass beat for some of the shit that he's done, man. It's just insane, man, how much power Nanos has in Pima County.
That's how their government is structured. Like, this man is not only in charge of the police department, but the jails too. Usually that's not how it goes. In any city, the sheriff would be the sheriff, and there would be a warden that would be in charge of that police that jail. He got too much on his plate to be a moron like he is.
Yeah, it sounds like it. It does sound like that.
Tell us how you really feel, Gigi.
Well, I think it's lousy that you person can do just about anything and they can't lose their job because the people are asleep in the neighborhood. I mean, come on.
I think that you're in power in this country if they want you to be. If they don't want you there, you might be able to hang out if they're kind of like, all right, like not huge fan, but if they really don't like you, if they want you out, you will be out of there. So it really depends on how much you're rocking the boat. But I think to Ash's point, Nanos is there because they need him to be the dumb idiot that he is with the crappy history, because so much can get blamed on that. Look over here, not over here.
Who was the dude on the Senate committee that shit his pants at the last minute?
Excuse me? Oh, you're talking about the Board of Supervisors? Matt Hines.
That's the one.
Hines.
Yeah. So
I was like, what? Oh, shit.
Well, that's what he did basically, didn't he? You know.
Yeah, I think it was smoke and mirrors.
Talk the talk, and then when it came time to do something about it, he didn't.
Yeah. Well, unless they went to him and said,
"That's what
I don't think so, sir."
What I mean. Yes, exactly what I mean. So was he threatened at the last minute?
They all know how this goes. This is not new to none of them supervisors. They've been down this road before, and just like they knew once it went to the Attorney General's office.
Yeah, where's that? Come on, AG. Where's the suit? Where we at?
What happened?
Where's the DNA?
Time out. I got a question for Justine. Since Misty's in your chat and I want her to come up, Does she have to come over to my page so I can let her on or no?
I can
Hey,
drop
Misty.
We love Misty.
Mm-hmm. The
All
Haynes
right.
twins.
I dropped it in my chat. Thank you, Angel, for
Hang
for letting
on,
me
there's
know.
2 of them. I've only seen one, I think. Or have I? I don't know.
Who? Oh, Misty and Michelle.
Oh.
That's her sister. She's
Got ya.
around, not as vocal, but I know she's got some health problems and things. So
Okay. I got a question
okay.
I got a question with Cash Patel being on Trump's right side. Why is he so high?
Why is he so hot or high?
Hi.
I don't know what good. I just lost a subscriber. Yeah, why is he up on the triangle so high?
Because he's attached to the guy at the top. I mean, it's kind of like one of those little toys that kids can pull behind them and just kind of gonna go. It's just gonna go.
He should be on the level of Nanos.
All right.
Yeah,
And you're gonna
Efriget.
put what
I think it
MF
comes back
next
to Efriget.
Yeah. I mean, part of it, yeah.
They have the
Depending
same
on
if you put Senator Kelly up there, they have the same power.
MF, you mean?
No, Senator Kelly controls them because he controls their budget and he can override Sheriff Nanos.
I know, but who are you putting next to Kelly then? Is what I'm asking. Savannah's husband?
Iran.
They're on a whole nother pyramid. They're on their own different pyramid. Nancy's in the middle. You got all that on the right. You got this pyramid on the left.
But
that's my theory.
If the power then should be equal to the information. Who controls the information, not the power? In Intel and what y'all, the Epstein files, where y'all want to go, it isn't who holds the
power. Why are you name dropping today? What's the matter?
My bad.
I don't want to go there. That's just where it's at.
No, but in this world, y'all are operating on power as a civilian. Up there is information. What do I got that you don't have that I can use against you? That's power.
Yeah.
And on this power structure, the Senate Intelligence Committee is on the same as Trump. He holds Trump accountable. He's the only one that can. Nobody else on this pyramid could. Nobody can't touch Senator Kelly on this pyramid. They got to go to him, and if he want to answer, he'll call his phone, and you will come stand before him. But Trump can call Senator Kelly to come stand before him. That's your That's your information and power. Now, when Savannah called Senator Mark Kelly, now she's on the same level as Trump, Senator Mark Kelly, and Savannah, because she knows the information Mark Kelly knows, which the rest of them don't. This is information, not power. The minute that she called Senator Kelly, the FBI, Nanos, and Trump do not know what that lady knows. No idea what Senator Kelly told her. So they are forced to say the truth. Because if she knows it and they lie, she will expose their ass on national TV. She's powerful. Because you don't know what she knows.
Well, even if she knew the whole truth, if we're going on the theory that I have,
it's not about what she knows. It's about what he bloody knows. That she knows, he knows. If you know,
you know.
Those are some deep pillow talk conversations. That is one high level, intense relationship. You laying down in bed at night talking about global secrets and all sorts of islands and things like that. I mean, no thanks. But if we're okay, not to like switch, but what truth, is she going to get upset about? I think that they've told her the truth, whatever that truth actually is, nothing that we're aware of or most people are aware of. But if they tell her a lie, what is the benefit of her coming out if it doesn't affect those people above her if she was taken by somebody on the other side? I mean, so they don't have any reason to lie to her, and she doesn't have any reason to, sick Michael on him.
Okay, you're right.
Who's that
What
supposed to
if
be right there on the what's the woman? Who's that supposed to be?
Savannah.
Oh, Savannah. And
Yeah.
so you were saying earlier that there's like two people, a separation from her to the president of the United States.
Yeah. So if Savannah's got direct access
Yeah.
to Mark Kelly
So
definitely
basically,
has access to
the
Trump.
top and
So
left bottom.
Wow, that's interesting.
remember?
I mean,
and
we're
we're
talking. Yeah, go ahead.
we're only basing this off of before Savannah talked to anybody. The first phone call was to Senator Mark Kelly before she got on that plane. What the fuck was they talking about? Because, and this is where I was going with it. If they gave her the same information they gave us, we don't even believe it.
Right. That's exactly the point. That's what we were talking about earlier. You're going to have the people that want to live in ignorance, right? When there's nothing wrong with that. That's happy fairy tale land over here, right? Where we know nothing and nothing is wrong with the world and butterflies and rainbows and unicorns. Everybody wants to live in La La Land.
That's what they want us to do, Justine. They want us in La La Land.
Right. Absolutely. So the people that live over here in reality Sucksville, are looking at all of these things and realizing that there are only certain levels of protection that they can provide. Obviously at the top, you got the highest level of protection. Down below that, you have, a little bit less, and it's going to keep going down. But at some point, there's going to be a crack. There's going to be someone that they can have access to that has access to all of these people. Maybe not the one in the middle, because who gives a shit? But they're going to find that person that is vulnerable, that doesn't have the security. That's who they go after, because it goes up the chain of command. 3 degrees of separation. Boom.
Mark, your thoughts, Mark.
Yeah, you guys are blowing my mind out here. Yeah, the reason I believe that she hit up Mark Kelly is now that we see that how Nanos is incompetent, maybe that was a good call on her part. I mean, because look how the investigation played out, releasing the crime scene within a day, letting the media come in. So maybe that was the right call on her part, but Nanos comes in, swoops in, and just fucks it all up. So that's kind of one of my thoughts. But at the same time, I mean, you have these powerful people that have powerful friends. They run in those circles. It's like us YouTubers, we're running in these circles, in the YouTube circles. They run in these circles, political circles, and the elites. So, I mean, I would call somebody like that if I knew that the Pima County Sheriff was an idiot. Maybe that would have been my first call.
So the next one was to Nanos, is that right? And then after that, it was to the Tucson police chief, which is some lady, I can't remember her name.
And then Senator Kelly, whatever, he went down to Sheriff Nanos' office.
Monica Prieto, something like that.
And the only reason I know is because a face-to-face conversation, I know you cannot record. He's a sitting committee member. That means every conversation and text message is monitored. So he had to say something directly to this guy. When have you ever seen a sitting Senate Intelligence Committee get out of his office and go speak directly to a sheriff? Mark, you'll never see this. Intelligence. I wish y'all understood the intelligence. You don't see this, people.
Yeah, I've heard a little bit of what you've been saying on another channel, and so a lot of the stuff that you've been saying has really opened up my mind up to this case. that army vet.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they've been trying to keep me quiet. I've been trying to pin it on them so the FBI will look at them and have me a good chance to run.
This
No
isn't
comment.
where I parked my car.
Holy cow, Justine! I've been going for almost 2 hours.
Good
Nice.
job. I didn't realize I was on for like over 6 yesterday. I'm like, I gotta go. I gotta go.
Hey, Mark,
But-
thanks for joining my chat. By the way, I appreciate you.
Yeah, but
Who was that?
not get. Oh, that was Oz. But not getting back off of it. But you did a great job with that interview with Seth Rogers. Yeah, awesome job, y'all. UK,
Oh
awesome guys, awesome.
that was a great job. I give you a thumbs up and applause for that one. That was a great job.
Thank you. I saw he's in the chat. Hey, Seth. Hope you're doing well today.
Oh, it's in the
Yeah.
chat, is it?
hmm
Oh, you interviewed Seth? Oh, right on.
Yeah, he joined the panel last night. We were playing music, and then all of a sudden there was Seth. So, Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers out of Tennessee,
Oh yeah.
reported missing in
Put
February
the-
2024. We want me to put his flyer up?
Yeah, put his flyer up and I'll add it to the stage so everybody can see it. I want to put that on so everybody can see that.
But y'all need to really do this. Y'all might have caught on to something. This power pyramid. Y'all need to update. Like if you can update it or get people to vote. Like where? Yeah, that would be. Yeah, getting the chat, the congregation involved in it. Because I think from day one, I might have put Nanos up there where Trump was. But on
Damn,
day
that
7,
Here.
yeah,
That
because I thought he was the leading power.
Mm.
And before I knew, Savannah called.
Mark Kelly.
Yeah, and then before I knew, the FBI director was going on platforms doing interviews about Nano, so it changed. It changed a lot. Then Savannah went back to work. Yeah, this power it done changed. Yeah, a lot done changed for me, but it's a good one.
All right, Army vet. I got a brain buster for you. Okay. So
Hold up before you ask your
Clearly-
question. You want me to change it
go ahead.
back to the pyramid or leave him up for a
no,
minute?
leave you can leave Sebastian up. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for asking though. But yeah, leave him up. So anyways, everyone's kind of man-exhausted anyway. But so if we're talking that this is what it is, right? We have the pyramid involved. She was the most vulnerable one, obviously connected to Savannah, who has direct access to Mark Kelly, who has direct access to Trump. And this was done by, let's just say, international affairs, international whatever. Because these guys that did it over here may be of, U.S. citizenship, but they were definitely recruited by, let's just call them an agency. Okay. In my theory, this is all hypothetical, right? I don't know anything. I don't know where I parked my car.
Gotcha.
So if they were, recruited, to take her because she is the person that was the most vulnerable, to send a message. First question is, who is she sending that message to? Second question is, if it is this involved, we can only get so far. Who's going to believe you? Who's going to tell you the truth? Who do you report it to when everybody that you're supposed to report it to is on the freaking pyramid itself? Where do you go? And when do you shut it down? When do you walk away?
This girl asked like 56 questions. Okay, golly, I got to go all the way back to the beginning. First question: if I believe that a foreign people did, okay, one, the blood was already in CODIS. That means it's not a civilian. That means this civilian never committed a crime. We're just going to leave that part right on the corner. The minute that it went to Quantico, any intelligence officer will know that means it went into the CIA, ex-military, military. So if you are going to get someone, you're going to get someone with not a criminal record because their DNA will come up on CODIS. So this tells me this is not a local person. If y'all believe this person just didn't stumble onto her house. If they did, his shit would be in CODIS. The fact is it's not in CODIS and it's in Quantico. This tells me that either this person was hired or it's international or government or military or someone that never committed a crime. will it ever get solved? The government will make a decision on your life in an instance. Is your life and what you say worth national security? Every soldier knows this. Every
Me?
person that lost a child knows this. Every
No.
person that ever went to war knows this. Every person that ever lost a soldier in combat knows this. They will lie directly to your face.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying I can be bought. I've said it before, I'll say it again, just we'll shut it down tomorrow, just call me.
I let Misty on y'all.
Hey,
I let
Misty.
Misty on y'all. Hi, Misty.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're good.
Awesome. Loving the panel. When it gets into all this politics stuff, though,
I know.
it's over my head.
Always comes back to it, doesn't it? You can't escape
Yeah.
it.
Yes, I
mean-
believe this is all psyops. This is all psyops. This y'all know. I don't know where. My bad. Allegedly, we are operating on the assumption that we know exactly where, what, when, where, and how this happened. I believe the FBI BAU is operating this case now, not the FBI y'all seen on the ground. I believe it's the
The who?
BAU. The BAU.
BAU?
Hey, Mark,
Behavior analysis unit.
Mark, are you back on the panel? Because I put you on the stage, so you should be back up now. Are you back up now?
Yeah,
I
he's
am.
up
Thank
here.
you.
Okay, thank you.
I mean, Justine hit
I'll
it
put
on
your
it one
link.
time.
I'll put your link on X as well. Angel Eyes.
Thank you.
Hit it at it.
Appreciate it.
Justine hinted at it one time about our government will hide stuff from you because of panic.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And they count on you to be overwhelmed by it and scared. They count on that.
Right. And Justine made a good point too, is that, who do you go to when all these players are the ones in maybe in cahoots with each other? Where do you go?
Or YouTube.
No. No. I mean, ask any conspiracy theorist about that does politics and policy. How long will it be before they delete your channel? You can't hide on YouTube no more. They're gonna destroy your channel. They ain't gonna
Yeah,
come for your door, they're just gonna delete your channel.
and it's crazy now that the government is watching your streams too. State,
Don't worry.
local, and government.
See what we're
Yep.
doing. Dean hollering every 2 seconds. So she's
Pause.
right. She's right. Like the old days of them knocking on your door, even they have warned me. All we're gonna do is just shut your stream down. Gotta come knock on your door. We'll come knock on your door when you go on news agencies. But other than that, they know how to. Boop, boop.
I was actually on watching a live one day, and they were talking about the portals and CERN, and stuff started getting too far down the rabbit hole, and shut the whole live down right in the middle of it. Right, square in the middle of it.
Whose?
Huh?
Whose?
He's okay.
Whose channel was it?
Yeah.
This was back. Remember when we was all looking up to the sky for the Halley's Comet recently? The last time
Yeah.
it was
yeah.
at the time, and it was Ratchet TV.
Oh.
They shut that channel down?
No, they shut the live down. Like while we were
Whoa.
in the middle of the live, they shut it down.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do a show. I'm gonna do.
I already had them do that to me.
Yeah. And you think that it matters about how many people in your audience know. If you say certain things, this whole joint will blow up.
It's a reason for it though.
Right, there is a reason for it. Remember when everybody was scared to say COVID or
Yeah.
remember
Yeah.
that? That was
Yeah.
wild. I'm like, why
Yeah.
is everybody scared of saying that? Why is there it's a word? And everybody was so frightened that they would either get banned, they would get shut
Yeah.
down. It was wild, man. That right there is a perfect example of what you guys are talking about. Perfect life example of recent events that had happened where people get shut down for using certain words on YouTube and everywhere or anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Have y'all I just want to know if y'all caught up. Have y'all heard about the new AI likeness?
Yep.
Y'all know they're gonna use that against y'all during the midterm election. You see what they setting up pretty? They setting it all up.
What
And
is
then
that?
That's great. I
then
didn't
they're
sign
gonna
up for it.
then they're gonna come back with the Nancy Guthrie case and get the rest of y'all. The likeness is YouTube is starting to say if you use someone voice and face and they don't give you permission, that's a strike to your channel.
Mm.
Automatic.
I told you
And
that's the easy way to
I
kill
know.
it.
UK, that's why I wanted you to hurry up and do your show on Americans don't believe this is coming. What y'all have, what you're saying, always been monitored, how they monitor social media. Like he's experiencing what we're about to get. And I wanted to do a cyber show with him because y'all don't know what's coming. And it's gonna be crazy. He get it. He get it. They just will censor you. They call it censor, but they just gonna delete your social media. And they're just monitoring your social media. If you start talking about Trump, the government gonna come get you, or they're gonna delete your channel.
Oh,
They're gonna,
they'll probably come and take all your software. To be honest.
Or do you guys remember the truckers where they shut down their bank accounts?
mouse. Oh,
Isn't that crazy?
yeah.
Like overreach of government because they were protesting. And so they would
What?
shut their so they were, I forget where it was. It was like a bunch of
Canada.
truck drivers. Was it
Canada.
Canada? Okay, there you
Yeah.
go. Yeah. And they were protesting and government came in and started freezing their bank accounts. I mean, that's when it gets scary. They're freezing your assets, your bank accounts.
There's not
Can't
much
buy
there,
groceries.
so
Well, they're trying to incorporate the China model everywhere, isn't it?
Yeah, China, man.
You know, like Randy, you got you I can't remember what it is, like 10-minute cities and stuff like that, where basically it's going to be like you have no need to spend money outside of a certain zone.
Mm. Ash, are you what part of the world are you at?
I'm in Kent.
Kent?
Yeah,
England.
UK.
Oh, England?
UK.
Oh, the UK. Is
AKA.
that nice? Is that where you guys have like a surveillance state?
Oh yeah, that's everywhere.
Mm.
Oh yeah, you won't find it. Rare. It's very rare that you'll find a street that hasn't got one on at least every corner.
Let me ask you this: Is do you feel safer like that, or do you feel it's an invasion of how do you feel about that?
Both, I guess. It's a bit of a mixed bag. The ones on the motorway, for instance, that's a bit invasive.
Where at? I'm sorry.
On like all the motorways, and they're just everywhere. Basically, certain types of cameras. But like in cities itself, there should be a lot.
Yeah, I
Quote
feel like
from the
that's coming over here. I feel like that's going to be over here in the States. I
quote
feel like
for
we're
the.
inching and inching
Oh, we
to
already
that
there.
kind of.
We're
We're already
there.
there, huh? Yeah.
The NSA director said this: the biggest difference between China and America. China tells its people that it's been monitored 24 hours a day. America has convinced its citizenships they aren't been monitored.
China.
Y'all think we're the most sophisticated country on the planet and we're not being monitored better than UK? Come on.
Who thinks that?
I know Americans.
Oh, not
Okay.
Let me ask
You
you
are
guys this question. Let me ask you this. What do you think about everybody's DNA being in some sort of database here in the States or anywhere in the world?
Well, if it is, it should be took at birth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go.
Everybody that
Simple way
comes
of doing
in,
it.
everybody that comes in, everybody at birth, everybody that's
Exactly.
living,
Simple way of doing it.
just everybody. What do you guys think about that?
You're not doing
yeah,
anything wrong. You have nothing to hide.
yeah.
Most would say it's
Take
an
it,
invasion.
take it
My
at birth, little prick. You know,
Mhm.
I want to hear.
jab
I want to hear
jab
Misty
a
talk a
baby at
little bit.
birth, but that one's not.
Misty's not here anymore. I don't know what happened. Misty.
She gone?
Yeah, she was in the dark looking cute and poof.
I know. I was like crushing on her hard, and then she was just gone.
Are we back?
I'm sorry, Ma. I gotta tell the truth and shame the devil. That's what we down south. Tell the truth and shame the devil.
Amen.
Where'd she go? Tell her to come back on. I'll let her back on.
You tell her, she can hear you probably.
Come
Well,
back up, Misty.
Misty,
Wherever you
come
at,
back.
well, the only, and this is where Americans come in.
Mhm.
The only difference between China and UK is we have something called a constitution that they cannot. That's when most Americans start raising up in their seat, when you start invading the constitution. But the Patriot Act, when you, in this, so people will say, why the Nancy Guthrie case? Because the world knows one thing about Americans. You scare them, they will give up their rights like a baby give up candy. The Patriot Act. Y'all are giving up so many rights, but like what Mark just said, your DNA. Now we tracking that. Your heart pacemaker, we're tracking that. Bluetooth.
Wish they would have.
Yeah. I said, yeah, you're right. But now y'all finding out we can track any American anywhere, anytime, any day. We are violating Fourth Amendment, First Amendment, Second Amendment, Third Amendment. We're violating every amendment you can think of trying to find her.
What? They put a Bluetooth in my pew pew?
Yep. They got flock cameras. Everybody know this. You shoot a camera. You shoot a gun. Ask Mark. You shoot a gun. They know precisely where that gun went off at.
Yes, I heard that, Army vet. They got cameras everywhere and GPS everywhere.
We live in a
Oh
different
no,
good world.
Gigi. What happened to Gigi?
Angel Eyes is sniping them, boy. Whop up.
I ain't doing nothing. I don't know what's happening. I think it's because I don't know what's happening.
Is it
Oh, the
because I
interview
turned my
room?
camera on?
I think it's the interview room. Somebody said it.
Okay.
Misty should be back on there now, is she?
No.
What the heck?
Yeah, that's what it is.
I see her. She's
There you go.
go.
There.
Hey!
Hey, welcome back.
Sorry, Misty. I apologize.
No, that was my bad. It did it last night. It lets me do like a short clip, but I have to go into the StreamYard app and come back in, and then it seems to work. So that was my bad.
Like I was
Sorry.
telling Justine, I want you to talk a little bit about some of what we were talking about. I want to hear from you what you think about some of this.
Okay. Well, when it comes to this conversation, I told you when it's politics and it's over my head. I'm honest.
Oh, it's over mine.
Yeah, but not the
politics
politics aspect, just the relationships and like who they are. Like not getting into like parties or anything like that. Cause I don't do that shit either. But just
I don't either. I
who
don't do
she's
no
related
politics.
to and married to. And I mean, I don't know. But what are your thoughts?
So remind me, because I'm lost now. I'm lost. Maybe I was behind on the chat, but
So basically just talking about how Nancy would have been vulnerable, the most vulnerable, probably attached to Savannah, who's attached to or has a direct line to Kelly, who has direct line to POTUS. And I mean, just honestly, where would you even go with this information if it was
I do
true?
think it's
But
very strange. I think Mab might have brought it up in one of his channel lives. It's very strange that Savannah's husband, correct me if I'm wrong, but works with the president or has. And then obviously there was something said. So, oh yeah, he told me that Nancy was part of interviewing the Epstein survivors, because I asked how it all connects. So as close as I can get into it when it comes to that, those kind of political theories. But he opened my eyes on it because I was completely like, no, it's not something crazy like that. But he opened my eyes to looking at that and being like, okay, well, this is kind of weird. This is kind of weird.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know if you guys remember hearing this because it was talked about at first, now it hasn't been talked about, but in March 2025, I believe that there were those Google trend searches for Savannah's salary and something else to do with Savannah that were out of Grand Junction, Colorado, which Colorado, there's some people that I don't say their names that I believe are connected to that state and some other people. And that I don't think that's been revisited, but there are a lot of misdirection here, in my opinion. Look over here, not over here.
Mm-hmm. But who knows, right?
I don't know.
Which is the right way to look. Nobody knows.
Right. So if
It's
you
good.
take the pyramid out of it, and any of that political anything, what is your theory just in general?
Mine?
Yeah.
Honestly, if I'm going to be 100% honest, I believe it's actually family related. It's about money. And to be completely honest, again, Map opened my eyes to the political theory, but I believe it's more plain and simple and right in front of our face.
Don't you think if it was about money though, that I mean, even if they didn't get on as well as they make out, that she would have given them some money for an house or whatever if they needed it.
I think that something went wrong. I don't think that they meant for Nancy to die, and then they had to cover it up. That's my opinion.
Gigi said she's down because she's making dinner.
Right.
Oh, okay. Bye, Gigi.
So you're on the you're on the thought that it's happened at A&T's then.
I'm at the point I feel like one, Nanos is involved, or he's involved at least in covering it up. And I believe we're not sure what happened to Annie. We know that she was there, do we really? But you can't tell me what the thing is. Let's just boil it down. There was no investigation, nothing was done, so nobody knows anything. The door that was still there, the crime scene, yes, it's a crime scene because Nancy's missing, was trampled all over. So we don't know. That's the problem. We don't know anything. We know nothing. And you can't go back. Like I've said 1,000 times on jail, you can't go back and obtain that evidence now. And I feel like it was botched intentionally.
Yeah.
Because they had a plan. It fell through because unfortunately I'm afraid that Nancy passed away. And so they're like, oh, what are we going to do now? All we can do is try to cover it up. So that disregards the money thing because, hey, nobody's going to come for ransom money when they don't have Nancy alive.
Yeah. So do you think it happened on the date or before?
I've always had the theory that, it's the same situation as I've said about the backpack guy over the fence. It's the same night. Everybody says, oh, he was cleared. I'm so tired of hearing everybody say, oh, they were cleared. They were cleared. Well, who cleared them? Nanos. And he can't do that. We still have no body. We still have no Nancy. So how is anybody cleared? And this is what 8 within a time frame that Nancy went missing. And I'm telling you, that one backpack, it's not the one on his back, it's the one he holds over the fence, looks just like the porch guy backpack. And I'm just saying, and everybody's like, he didn't have time to get there, but I believe there was more than one person involved in this. And I honestly believe that's connected. And I think it is that guy. It's all that one night. And I don't think the porch guy was a distraction or anything. I think that they screwed up their plan. Something messed their plan up. And they're just trying to figure it out. That's where they started fidgeting, like, oh, what do we do? What do we do?
So
That's just my opinion.
if you think it's the same night as the guy in the still porch image, is that what you're saying?
That Nancy went missing?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
That's just my opinion.
Yeah. And I mean, obviously everyone's entitled to their own opinion. I don't
Mhm.
dismiss people. And that's why we can respectfully, just believe what we believe. And who
Yeah,
knows?
yeah.
Because we don't know who's right is the whole point of it,
One of us is going to be in it.
Hopefully, I mean, hopefully she's found, and hopefully we figure this out. And I wasn't being, I get passionate when I talk about it. I wasn't being rude or anything. I just, when I really tell what I believe happened, like, I wasn't being rude.
It's
I'm sorry.
frustrating.
No, I don't think you were rude at all.
No.
Okay, just making sure.
Mark, what do you
Isn't that
think? You're
backpack guy the
quiet.
one that? Oh yeah, I was just listening. Yeah, that guy that threw the backpack over the fence. That's a good point, because it's like, who cleared them? Nanos. That's a very good point. And it's just like, what do we? His word means nothing. His word means nothing. So that's a very good point. And that backpack guy, he does have a shaved head too. He's got a similar head.
Is that the one with the truck in the driveway?
Yes.
That looks like the same truck that stole the cactuses. That looks like the same truck that was in something else.
Oh, that does look like that truck.
Oh, to me, that's the same truck.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
I've not looked, but do your homework and see, because it actually might be the same truck.
Yeah.
Justine, did you see Julie's comment? She made me laugh. That was funny. I couldn't help it. That was funny.
She fell. She slept like a baby after her fall. Is that what you're talking
No,
about?
she said, I'm not no monkey, LOL. That's what made me laugh.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah,
Hey,
somebody's
Julibug.
got to know. Somebody's got to know who
Yeah,
who this guy is.
Yeah, Mark, like, it was so frustrating because every time I would bring up the backpack over fence guy, everybody, of course, you can't really listen to the chat when people already think you're not a real person, but
Wait, are you
everybody's
AI
like,
too?
I'm not real.
Whoa.
I'm actually not real, guys. You're not
Whoa.
seeing me.
What?
Holy
But
I actually heard that.
I'm just saying.
Damn, that's really good.
Everybody was so quick to jump. Oh, they were cleared. Shut up. They were cleared. Don't talk about them. You're going to get sued. No. And I'm just saying, 2 a.m. in the morning, same night, what were they doing then? What were they doing? Even if
Yeah,
it's
that
not
video is
related.
weird. What was he
Yeah.
doing?
Even if it's not related, which I think it is, but even if it wasn't, what are you doing out here at 2 a.m. in the morning?
And
Holding back
Cactus
the
Thief?
It's just,
I don't know what is going on in Tucson. We got cactuses getting stolen, old ladies getting stolen. I don't know
Well,
what y'all got going
You're
on.
throwing
the
the
thing
poo.
is, you don't understand that, Sue Ellen throws them about everywhere, so she needs replacements.
Pause.
She's gonna throw cactuses and javelina poop at him.
Do you hear me? And they're throwing the poo too, remember?
Who threw the poo?
Sue.
Yeah, I mean, this case is honestly so involved, let's just say. I mean, I had to look at the bigger picture, and it's just how I came to my theory. And like I said, I mean, definitely have jumped different bandwagons, at one point or another. But I think I'm just going to sit firm in this one, and only because I had to find something that would rationalize irrational behavior. And the only thing that
Big
would
boy
come
says
to me is that what?
I said big boy says
Hello,
hi.
Jasper. Yeah, so the only reason that to me that they would be silent and weird and hiding their faces is either they also feel threatened or that their safety is at risk, or they had something to hide. And I'm like, okay, well, if they had something to hide, like what would it be? Savannah wouldn't be covering. I don't think. I had to go bigger than that. And then it kind of just started peeling back like an onion. I still think there's more to it though than even what we've talked about here. So I don't know. I had to think
Well-
bigger.
Well, the thing is, imagine if they do have this other footage. Imagine what you're going to see from the nanny cams, from the Uber that, probably don't exist. But
You think that's coming out?
I'm saying if it does, the nanny cams shouldn't they, really?
That'll come
It-
out around primary time, primary elections.
Yeah, if there's any extra footage, yeah, I mean, this is the time now for the
And
footage to come out.
And it blows my mind how they've gotten away with knowing nothing. But we know
Not really. Not really, Misty. Nobody has held them accountable for not knowing nothing. They have whole share of nanos.
Yeah, that's why I say
accountable.
how they've gotten away with it.
Yeah,
That
that's
was what
why.
yeah. It just blows my mind. It blows my mind.
I mean,
Pretty was right. He's the dumb puppet. Everybody just laughs
people
at
have
him.
rioted for less. You know what I mean? So why there haven't been riots or stuff like that, protests, bombarding the Pima County Sheriff's Office, something's not right.
I think every
Because
time that they get to the point of a move like that or the boiling point gets too high, we have to do another misdirection. Now we're going to go arrest these streamers, right? Like everyone's getting a little unrest. Like, let's do something to make it look like we're doing something without actually doing something. Let's go arrest them, make them a big deal. What's the next thing? Because it's going to keep happening.
Yeah, it is going to keep happening. And they're arresting the YouTubers before they arrested Porch Guy.
it was a reason for it, though. And
Mhm.
I gave Juice and and Alex credit for this. And behind the scenes, y'all didn't realize what y'all were doing. Behind the scenes, and I told people, after 5 o'clock in Tucson, certain people get off work. Ex-military, ex-Davis Monthan Air Force Base, right, Mark? Ex-Fort Huachuca, ex-federal. Y'all were getting ex-military and ex-soldiers in your chat with the intelligence to tell y'all something was wrong. For the first time, y'all were building a community of intel analysts in your chat that was breaking down footage faster than they can cover it up, faster than the media can even keep up. That was happening in Juice's chat, in Alex's chat, and y'all were having real-time data, but y'all were having analysts that actually did this in your chats. And they were not on TV. They weren't on these big medias. They were in Juice's, and y'all were moving faster than the FBI and big media. You see how they got y'all off y'all kilter a little bit? Now you barely have the intel guys in y'all chat. But think about the beginning. Y'all were having theories, but y'all were having ex-military and ex-intel guys commenting on drone coverage, what areas, this DNA, what the DNA is supposed to do. Y'all were getting intel, and they stopped that shit.
Crazy.
Yeah, and going back to the, Alex and them getting arrested, it's because they've kept light on it. When all they want is for this to go away, because they know they're trying to cover it up, and so they're making up, new laws each day to try to arrest these guys to get rid of it, so that the case will disappear. Because they know they messed up. They know.
Yeah, and it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to not feel a certain way about that. Nanos may be involved, allegedly, in my opinion. It's just so hard not to think that this guy of 50 years in law enforcement. I mean, that's like
I
101.
mean,
That's like
how?
yeah, that's like kindergarten stuff. You don't release the crime scene like that when the Nest camera's down, the blood in the front, she's missing. I mean, you just don't do that. And it's
Mhm.
hard for somebody to think like, well, what's going on here? And that's where we're coming from. So I think that's fair.
Yeah, I agree. And I mean, to be honest, though, he's a criminal in a sheriff's position, but yeah. And whether he was initially involved in the kidnapping or abduction, maybe, maybe not, but he's definitely involved in covering it up.
Mm-hmm.
No doubt. No doubt.
No, I agree.
Whether it's covering up the fact that he knows what happened or whether it's covering up the fact that he ruined the crime scene and completely failed Nancy.
That's where I think he comes in. I think he was there to trash the crime scene and be an idiot. And, delay
Mission
everything.
accomplished.
Skip a car down, for instance, and then not give the same car back,
Mhm.
Nailed
Right,
it.
because, yeah, you're right. Because absolutely, great point. Because look at now, if there is an arrest, I mean, the defense is going to have a field day. They have a lot to work with.
Mhm.
So even then, Porch guy could get away.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Or they're stalling, or they're not making a move on the person if they do know who it is, because they need to find something else that is going to seal the case. Because once they hit, trial with this person, allegedly, maybe someday, whatever, that case is going to unravel very, very quickly because they have, no footing to stand on. Especially if the evidence wasn't collected the first go around, if it was collected the second time, or when the FBI went after other people had already been there. I mean, the damn woman wasn't living there. Why did you not just rope it off and say, nope, nope-a-dope?
Right. So if it ever does go to trial, again, the defense is gonna be like, well, show me the evidence. Show me the proof that you found at the crime scene. They'll have nothing. And that's what's
They don't even have the damn floor mat.
with the blood on it, yeah.
They don't even have a root of the
Not
air.
even.
There's
They don't
there's
even have
another
the root
floor
of
mat.
there.
I know, right? Yeah. There's another floor
One hair.
mat.
Everything that was sent
One
to
hair was in
Florida
that house, just one.
disappeared as well. So
Sorry, Mark.
sorry, Mark,
That's
sorry.
funny. No. That's funny. There's another mat that they didn't take that
It was
looks
at the
like there's
back, wasn't it?
blood in the
Was it?
back. Yeah. So I took drone footage of that, and it's.
Told you.
I was watching I was on a panel with a former CSI guy, and he was like, "Whoa, that's strange. They didn't take that." And he was saying that there was a treasure trove of evidence there that they missed. The
Mhm.
door, the tiles
The
where the blood
frame
was,
of the
the
doorbell
frame of
mat.
the door. Yep.
Don't forget,
Yep.
we're not
The
letting
doorbell
it.
mat, you know what I'm saying.
We're not letting the treehouse go.
Hey, Mark,
I'm not letting that
Mark,
The tree house.
go. Yeah, the treehouse. It's like a vantage viewing.
If you love it so much,
Mhm.
why don't you go live in it?
So, Angel Eyes, what's up? How you doing?
hey, I'm all right. Hey, I was saying earlier when I started this, I still don't know to this day why they didn't take that damn format to get the DNA off of it, because there's plenty of it on there from that night. It's got to be.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think at this point it's a done deal. But
Yeah.
yeah, you're right. At that beginning, I mean, even before Nano stepped there, somebody should have hold them back and be like, "Hey, we got this." But Nano's being Nanos, and whoever's wanting him, as Ash was saying, to go and mess it up. That's the perfect person you want somebody to go in there, mess things up, open it up to the media. Perfect person to do that.
And he's not really going to be blamed because he's a Wally and got a history of being a bloody Wally.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Since everybody
who?
agreeing, this is too easy. It's time to throw some rocks up in this thing. Everybody agreeing up here. I'm messy. I gotta start something.
Let's hear it, Army Vet.
I know. I'm trying. I've got to act like this is an ex-girlfriend. Give me a good hard question. Is he alive?
Porch guy.
Mm-hmm. If everybody's theories are correct, why would he be alive? And who would want him eliminated? That's a good question.
I think he's alive.
To be honest, if he had that fear, he should have done a runner as soon as he'd done the job.
I would
Yeah, I
have
think
ran
so.
into Woodstock.
Yeah, he's definitely alive, 100%. My opinion.
If he had any sense, he'd have fucked off as soon as they parted ways.
And like I told Army Vet one day on his stream, I said, if Bigfoot took her, I'm running the other way.
He's alive. You know, he has. Let's just say, I want y'all to understand. Let's say, use the way the military thinks about Osama bin Laden. Why would he return if Nancy don't return? Nancy would have the same information if he would have let her go. Savannah would have been doing interviews all the way up to the presidential election about what she would have said. Don't you think this dude would have snitched on everybody on that triangle Pretty had that was involved, that paid him? Y'all think he's gonna come back if Osama bin Laden? You really think he's gonna come back?
I don't know where Osama came from.
He ain't make it back.
You got us on that.
He didn't make it back. That's all I'm gonna say. When y'all seen that, whatever Pretty said, did he make it back?
Silence.
Apparently, he took a whatever bath in the ocean. I don't know.
When they don't, when you know something, the missing general, did he make it back?
No.
I mean, y'all understand this is how they've been playing games in the last year.
So what are you saying, Army Vet? What are you saying? Are you saying that Porch guy was a loose end that needed to be tied up?
If they wanted to find him, they would have found our military, our technology, the things we're doing in Iran and what we just did in Venezuela. They wanted him, they'll find him.
It's a good point. Venezuela, yeah, that's a very good point. Going in there
In
and
it-
taking
I
somebody's
like
president.
I like this point.
And you being on the ground, a lot of people don't understand that the border security, how tight it is in Fort Huachuca and David's Martin and the military and what's around there. A lot of people don't understand. Now you add that on top of this, Mark. That's great. Of course they know. Then you add the University of Arizona, their cameras, and the bases cameras, and the drones from Fort Huachuca that I know you see. No way. No way. No way. Ain't no way. No way. No way.
So let me ask you this, Army Vet. What do you think happened to Nancy? What's your thought?
I believe somebody hired that porch guy. The porch guy didn't know who she was or who she's related to or even her help. He got her, or a team got her. I don't know if it's one or two, but we're just going to say she was taken from the house. I believe everything that everybody is saying right now, the porch guy was going to tell her. FBI is corrupt. The government is corrupt. We can do this to your American people. Look what we did. Savannah jumped the gun and called Mark Kelly, and Mark Kelly said alert and activated everything. And usually it takes 2 or 3 days for the FBI to activate. She activated this in the first 2 hours of a kidnapping case, which put pressure on the kidnapper, which I think he freaked out when he looked on the internet and said, oh my God, this is her. I am out.
Good point.
Now, who hired him?
Mm-hmm.
Right there, Mark. It can go two ways.
That was the
Government.
follow-up question. Yeah, that was the follow-up question.
Now, that can go 2 ways. Government or somebody paid from over with the equipment to blind the government. So if the government don't know and don't have any camera footage of this in that area, then it was foreign. If they have evidence and they're hiding it for the public, Pretty in UK is completely wrong.
Oh, damn, that's a new one. Foreign government.
To strike fear
Whoa.
into our public.
To
What
strike
it is doing,
fear.
exactly what it's doing.
Wow.
And the
That's
only
deep.
way, and the only
Put y'all
reason I'm
in
saying this
line.
is military. This is military. The only way family like this stays quiet, and I've been stationed over in the Middle East for 10 years, is when that parent is a hostage and the government say shut up or they're gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way I've ever seen the government tell a family be quiet, is because the family has been held hostage, not kidnapped.
Mm. Not just Nancy Guthrie, but the Guthrie family.
Yes, you know what I'm saying? They give the briefing of the family and they give the family the footage of what's going on, but they tell you they'll watch, the kidnappers are watching the exact same thing you're doing. And if they don't like what you're saying, they're gonna punish your hostage.
Jeez.
But this is I don't want to think this is happening in America. That's why I got Ash and Pretty them to keep Misty to keep me calm and be like, this is America. This ain't gonna happen here. I'm crossing my fingers, Mark. This ain't gonna happen.
So you're saying you think the FBI is completely involved as well with that scenario?
I know the FBI was hacked. I know the FBI surveillance was hacked. The Red Hook program. So whatever the FBI knows, Iran knew, China knew, the cartels knew, Mexico knew, everybody knows.
Yeah,
Hence the reason
kidnapping.
why they gave
It's the
Gary
Uber driver
Coella,
now.
yeah, the rents they gave Coella a break, because you would have to tell the American public the FBI trace and ping was hacked by China during the Nancy Guthrie case.
Damn, we're going deep.
You can just check it.
I
That's
love
why
it.
I don't. That's why I don't like. I get it, because I knew the FBI trace and ping was hacked. If y'all just search, was the FBI Red Hook 3000 search and ping hacked by China in January or February? I'm gonna say yeah. What does it do? It will tell who the FBI was tracing. Wow, like a kidnapped victim? Yeah, they was tracing. But with a hacker get into your system, now I can make you go chase that truck and make your make you go anywhere if I hack your system, which they were everywhere, chasing everybody down with no evidence. It's right there, y'all. So if the FBI is hacked, that should tell you the FBI has no power in this case. That should tell you that Nanos has no power in this case. Why you think Mark Dude came in? That's it.
Did Savannah call Mark or did Mark call Savannah?
Don't know. They ain't released it. They told me to be quiet and be
You're
quiet.
not doing a good job.
They told me to be quiet. Once that happened, because you can't tell if it was a text message, call me, and somebody called you, you can't tell unless you get the data. And once they call it a personal call now. And on the personal calls, you are not allowed to know what happens. But if that is sitting intelligence member and the public call, I'll be able to forward you that phone call. Nope, not that one.
Because it's a personal call. Oh, wow.
Interesting.
My mind's like melting right now.
Yeah. Yeah. As it will. But
You usually are talking riddles with a piss pretty off. Like, bro, got them, I'm telling you the truth. This is what I got.
I love it.
that's not all that he's got, but he doesn't.
You're so crazy. I hold back stuff. I ain't trying to go to jail.
Can you sleep or something?
What?
Is UK sleeping or something? It looks like he's sleeping over
No,
there.
man.
Well, he in deep
That's
thought.
what I'm just on the old dog and bone, isn't it?
Dog and bone.
Dog and bone.
Hey, gamer. I know. And
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I have to think, and that's why there's so much stupidity that it's almost like you have to believe that Nanos is just that incompetent. But when you look at the grand scheme of things, if Mark Kelly was involved right away, that means everybody is guns blazing, pew pews blazing right away, coming in there full bore,
yep.
doing what they can. You're going to tell me that the FBI is going to allow Pima County to just run this crap into the ground and let the alleged crime scene be released? Like, I'm not buying it. I cannot buy into the fact that they are that stupid. First of all, the FBI would allow them to be that stupid on such a high profile case. I mean, I don't care what anybody says, jurisdiction or not. The FBI wants that case. They're coming in and grabbing that case. So they let that ball get dropped, and it's for a reason. I don't think that is the crime scene at all, based on everything that I have. Me and Ash, the router data and Bluetooth and all of that information far exceeds my expectations, and that it did not happen there. I believe it happened at somebody else's house, maybe where she was supposed to be before, allegedly, and it didn't happen on that date. And I don't know. I'm gonna go down with this fight. I'm gonna go down with it. But there's just too many things that cannot just be explained away rationally. That's all I mean. I feel like I'm starting to sound crazy.
Y'all add the players on the chessboard that commented on this case and the connections that they have if their mother went missing. Add the players on the chessboard if their mothers went missing. You got Trump, you got the rest of them, MK, then you go down, you got Cash Patel, then you keep going down. Once you hit Savannah and her husband, do you think her husband them actually called in a favor to the other two people that you don't think they pulled some strings also? That's that lady, that's their mama. You don't think Cameron called ex-intelligence, FBI, and F-15 and 16 pilots? Yeah.
Right. Well, when your wife's mother is the one that is taken, you're going to tell me that you're not going to call those people whose secrets that you hold and say, hey, my turn for a favor now.
Pretty much.
What can you do?
Yeah. Hey guys, I'm gonna jump out. I need to let my pups out and fix dinner. And then I'm gonna jump over to Patriot Pride.
Oh, yeah.
But this
Good
has
to
been
see
awesome.
you.
In an
Thanks for
hour.
having me in. Appreciate it.
See you later, Misty.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Misty.
Bye, Missy.
Bye.
It's going to be a good one. I hope it's not.
Army vet, you are blowing my mind.
Well, this is just the area that the only way I got involved in this net is him. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be over here. Like, because he alerted so much stuff on that day, we got alerted. Vets got alerted. Cameron, that's if she would have never called that, the intelligence, all us, we wouldn't even be here. It's that phone call that got us in here. He alerted. Y'all need to do the timeline again. He knew they had it's between 6 hours they had a call before the public even knew she was missing. 2 days later, y'all knew it wasn't a kid. They withheld this for 2 days. That's what y'all missing. This didn't start out like this. Savannah, they held this back from the public for 2 days on purpose. Like, once y'all go back and figure out when he knew on the 31st, like that day, I think at 12 o'clock. Y'all didn't know till 6 o'clock she was missing. The next day, y'all found out she was kidnapped. They held, but that phone call, they knew. That's what I don't get with everybody. That's what they confusing the
Which phone call?
when she called Senator Kelly.
Oh, okay.
That was at 12 o'clock that day. It wasn't until 6 o'clock the media knew Nancy was missing. It wasn't until 24 hours later that they told y'all that it was a kidnapping. Y'all they just confused. Like this is a timeline. She knew a day and a half before everybody else, the whole family. So when they not saying nothing, that told me I shouldn't be saying nothing. They knew a day and a half, 12 hours before y'all. They wasn't on no news. They wasn't on no YouTube. The fuck? Like, what? Go back to y'all timeline and ask your AI, your Google, when did Mark Kelly and Savannah have their conversation? And when did the information get leaked out to the media? That's 6 hours. That's a 6-hour window.
And they were supposed to wait 3 days, right, Army vet?
Yeah, a normal kidnapping is 3 days. But Savannah brought Mark Kelly, and everything got elevated.
Because usually when there's a missing person, they tell if we're regular civilians, they say you got to wait 3 days to report it.
Mm-hmm. But once it got leaked, them 6 hours, the media took it. Who leaked it, y'all?
Yeah, who did leak it?
Well, this is strange. This is weird.
Yep.
So, no. So, like, you ask AI certain things and you kind of have to take it with a grain of salt. But why would ChatGPT be off on the days of the week? I mean, it's saying that the 31st is Sunday, and it's saying the 1st is Monday. So it's like a day behind.
Oh, I think I can't hear Justine.
Oh. Hey, Mark can't hear you, Justine. Mark
well, that's unfortunate. I'll come back.
Okay, I'm sorry. Here, let me go back out. Or is that her?
Oh, she's jumped out.
She went out.
Yeah, they said it was friends, but
we good?
Oh yeah, there we go.
It was just weird to me that they called, and he's the Senate intelligence. That means he's know what the FBI knew, everything. Why would he call? You know what I'm saying? Of course they knew. It's just weird. It was just weird to me. They had a 6-hour head start, and then all of a sudden they're acting like they don't know what's going on. You see, tell me to mind my business. Mind my business.
Hey, Army vet, can you see my chat? Mouse has a comment down there. I want you to read it.
When Kelly was asked why Savannah called him, she stated because he was a personal friend with the family. Yeah, but I didn't know UK and Pretty told me who the husband was. So when I figured that, he got some power too. Shit. I mean, I didn't know that. I don't know politics. They told me that, and I'm like, oh.
It seems like nobody wants to talk about politics, but it seems like politics has a hand in this, some way, shape, or form or another.
Well, I think it's just not getting talked about because every time the hype gets too big on a certain political situation, all of a sudden we have something new coming out. Oh, here's a video. Oh, here's this. Look over here. Not over here.
Yeah.
Justine, I got a feeling when the midterms are over, all of this is going to come to. We'll get our answers.
I would love to see more
in November.
footage, pictures.
I mean, they have it. They do.
What if they don't? See what I'm saying?
Why was it spliced? Why would they do that and do a shitty job at doing a fade from one to the other? I mean,
the thing is, and even we've found people in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Why would they do that? What either they giving you information on that. This is intelligence, analytical thinking. Either they gave you that video and that picture, with the people in the background and told you, here's a picture and we don't see nothing, or they're doing it to mislead you. It's either one or the two.
Unless something
Here's a few things I want to see.
something really bad did
I want to see who that
that was
DNA
so
comes back to.
horrific they couldn't put it
I want
out.
to see more video and footage.
Oh, I don't think he can hear you, Ash. I don't know.
I want.
Oh.
Sorry, go ahead, Mark.
Sorry. I didn't mean to talk over you. Go ahead. I don't think I can hear you. Here, I'm gonna jump out. I've been having some issues with StreamYard.
Oh, Mark, I love your questions, Mark. Good. You gotta do this. I like your questions. You thinking.
Yeah.
like
We'll do a show
thinkers,
soon.
Yeah, let's
I
do a
like
show soon.
thinking.
Definitely, man.
Yeah,
reach
let me
out.
know when your internet stuff, figures itself out. But yeah, I'm free any night this week, so just let me know.
Okay, sounds good. I'll be on the computer then. It'll work out better. Everybody, Army Vet, Angel Eyes, Ash, Justine, thank you guys. You guys are rock stars. Thank you guys so much. Good seeing you guys. Hopefully we can do this again.
Thanks for
Bye-bye,
being here.
everybody.
Appreciate you.
Marcus, a shark ass.
Blessed up. So you think they would release that footage and not know anybody was in the background?
Oh no! I think I mean, come on.
Well,
I don't want to.
Why would they do it?
I don't want to call the FBI stupid. Right? I don't want to do that. Although all the signs lead to it, I don't want to do that. But the fact is, if they did know that, why would they have cut the other segments? Why not just leave it? Unless, like I say, unless something horrific did happen to her that they couldn't really release.
They didn't have to release anything at all. They didn't have to release anything at all. They didn't have to say anything. We don't have anything. I don't know. We don't know.
Why?
Because they needed us to be distracted with something. So if we're following Army Vet theory, they did it on purpose to say, oh, look at you guys. There's something back here, but we don't know what it is. Maybe you guys can figure it out. They don't need us for that. That's what I'm saying. So even though, yes, it is fun and interesting to find it, I've asked you this before, right? I'm like, we cannot not believe that they don't know this, that they have to know this.
Yep.
So why aren't they saying anything? But Army Vet's saying that it's a misdirection again, which very well could be. I don't know.
Why? Yeah, why? If they actually going to put something out that they know is there with the technology that we have, they know it's there. Let's just say everybody's right. It's there. You think the public ain't going to find out? They know it. You see what I'm saying? If you're working on the assumption that they're doing it to hide something, or what Pretty is saying, they're just doing it to distract you. It's nothing there. You're chasing a ghost. They want you to keep looking at it, because as long as you keep looking at that picture, you won't look at me over there stealing, breaking into the other house. That's what she's saying. You keep looking at that video while I'm breaking into that house. Not literally, but she's saying all this is a distraction. And somebody's pulling strings and making the American public move like a puppet to everything that they drop, which leads back to nothing.
So if we're going to follow that theory, at the end of the day, what's the point, right? Like, we got to get down. What's the point? What's the point of all of this? Is it to really find her? Or are they going to keep giving us rabbit holes to chase until we are all so fed up with it that we're like, all right, forget it. And then everyone just kind of moves on because there's nothing. I mean, we've already seen certain large streamers coming on and saying, we can talk about it, but I have nothing. We can talk about it, but there's nothing. They want it to go away. That's what they wanted from day one. That's why they target the streamers. Like, they want this case to not be talked about any further. And they're kind of getting me here because, again, the information that we've gathered, everything that we've worked on, everything that it leads me to believe, there's nowhere to go with it. There's nowhere to go with it. What do you do with it? I don't have more power than the FBI.
And y'all civilians. Imagine you retired military with a contract. Now you really you're really limited. I could give it to Pretty, but now what's gonna happen? She's limited. Like at some point, you're gonna look at that wall and you're gonna cover something else. What up, Seth? You're gonna cover something.
Hey, Seth.
I get it. Get what y'all. I get. We get what the public want. It's a great conversation, true crime, and we're not saying we don't cover it. We're saying that I ain't not even we. I'm not gonna even put them into it. I know more than a lot, and even I'm waiting on y'all to catch up. But once y'all finally catch up, y'all gonna realize what I realized. When they don't want to answer your questions, they really don't have to. And then they're gonna ask you that secret question that they get everybody on. Who gave you this information? Because under national security, you do not supposed to have this.
What? I don't have anything. I don't even know. I don't go to the school.
Yeah, I was just about to say exactly the same thing.
I'm confused too. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm confused too. That's why I say gummy, and that's my getaway when they come get me. Well, didn't you say this? I was on a sativa. I don't know what the hell I was saying. Narcotics. Gummy.
I'm also on those same things. Definitely. I'm not.
I think a better way for what she's saying is give me a fact at that house that's going to help you determine who the porch guy is. Give me one fact. We already know they already have trace DNA. That's already at Quantico. Leave that out. Give me one more thing. Give me what can you find?
All you've really got to go on is a gate, I guess, a specific gate that fucking. It seems like everybody in Arizona walks like an idiot.
But that's it.
So so yeah, now.
And remember, the only reason we have that video is because the porch guy was an idiot and took the Nest Cam. If he would not have taken that, you would have nothing. Not even the date of when this happened. The disconnection set everything in motion. That was the mistake. So if the FBI say we know this and we know that, if he would not have taken that Nest camera, we wouldn't even know what this dude looked like, what time they went into his house, what time they left, because the camera would have reset itself the minute they would have showed up. Camera would have reset itself when the police came. It would have just kept resetting over data. Because he took it, the data never reset. That's the only reason we know who this dude is. So I don't know if it was smart, stupid, a setup, but if he really wanted to get away, all he had to do was leave that camera alone.
And here we are.
Back to the beginning. That's why I pretty get frustrated and I'm gaming. Because as soon or later, y'all gonna catch up. Sooner or later, man, y'all gonna rack your minds, man. Y'all gonna go to sleep saying nanos. Pause.
No, not even if there's a fire. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna call him that. I'm not gonna dream about him. Not even if there's a fire.
I'm pretty much done with it, except everybody else seems to keep wanting to entertain it. So, it is what it is.
But if they do know, and y'all right, and they hiding this from when they reveal this, do you know how many people gonna be pissed off? You know how many Americans are going to be livid that the government lied?
Well, I think that they were banking on this just being
Shit.
kind of a fleeting thought. They were not banking on people holding on to this. And the fact that everyone has and has done it for so long, how do they dig themselves out now? How do they come out and say it now? They can't. They've dug themselves a deeper hole. If they would have done this, and came out 6 months ago, 2 weeks into it and said, yeah, okay, this is what actually happened. We know what happened. Just move on. Or even a portion of it. But now they can't come out and say, we've known since blah, 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 that this is what happened. They cannot do that because people are going to be even more pissed. They were banking on this to go away and it didn't.
That's crazy. You're right. That's crazy.
You know how many people's gonna? You know how many people's gonna storm Arizona if they come out now and say anything? People are gonna be so pissed.
And I don't get it. I mean, if they would have used their brain,
storm Arizona, I don't think so.
I'm gonna stay right here. I don't want to go there.
Me either.
No one's going there, bro.
I don't want to go there. I mean, I do, but I don't.
It's beautiful. It's really nice. It's really nice.
It is.
Not that area, but it's really
nice. Shoot, what was I gonna say? They would have been better off if they just came out and said something, or she passed or something. I mean, something would have been a fleeting headline, if they knew right away, which makes me think that there was a delay in what they knew and when they knew it. I do think they know now, but you can't come out and say someone's missing, come back a few days later and say, we know what happened to her. She's not here anymore. Okay, thanks for stopping. It just doesn't go away like that. Then there's more questions and there's more questions. They stopped talking because people kept asking them and kept asking them and kept asking them. So by staying silent, they're hoping that you just go away like a bully, right? You're told to ignore them, just ignore them and they go away. Don't feed them, don't feed the trolls. And it's the same concept. They want us to go away. They want this to go away. It's the only way they get away with it until they're ready to, spill whatever their truth is. But they don't want us to continue looking at it. They just don't. Sorry, rant.
Doug, I think he would when he says when you tell Cash Patel and the military go find them, all costs, everything. That's the same thing he did to go get Maduro. That means go get her, go find her.
Yeah. And I mean, surprising to me too that we have some people talking about the scientists. I don't personally want to do that because I value my life. This is as deep as my toes go in this water. I'm treading on, taking off those floaties and diving in the deep end. Okay, so we're just gonna sit over here in the kiddie pool. But when you have that many scientists that are missing, but Nancy Guthrie is still bigger. You have children out there missing, but Nancy Guthrie is still bigger. Why? And then you have General McCaslin. He's gone. No. Where is he? But no one's talking about that. Why? Either maybe the media needed something bigger to distract us from 17 or 14 or 15 missing scientists. They needed something to distract us from over here. So this whole thing could be a whole sleight of hand. Who knows?
Do you think maybe the two things are tied together then? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know if they're mutually exclusive.
I
don't know.
Okay. The only thing that, and I don't think it's a connection between Nancy and the general. I have covered the missing scientist because that's right up my alley. Everything that happened at Nancy Guthrie's house happened at the missing general's house. All the ring cameras went down. There's no cameras going and leaving from his house. They all went dark. Everything in his house that's Bluetooth, he left. There was no way to trace him, even though he's a high-profile asset. There's supposed to be a way for us to trace him. So the same Bluetooth drone that was tracking Nancy was also tracking him. The same technology. My bad. The Reaper. So it wasn't that the connection is that. It's just when Nancy went missing and all cameras went down and Ring cameras went down in her house, the exact same thing happened with the missing general. The exact same thing. No cameras of a car coming, no cameras of it leaving. All cameras were dark. No, you can't. It's just like he disappeared off the face of this earth, just like Nancy. Nancy was more high profile, but the same thing. All no ring cameras, no neighbors, nothing. Same exact same thing. Down to the T.
Uber time.
UK.
What
UK.
Uber?
UK.
No, I meant as in Uber fucking out of there, mate. Out of this whole thing. Uber,
Yeah.
get out.
Yeah.
Taxi.
I know. You see, now you see why I'm gaming and singing. Like, y'all want to cover this, man. Like, this is real world. The stuff that UK could tell y'all, man. The stories and the stuff that I'm saying happens every day outside the United States, y'all. It's an everyday occurrence. Y'all just don't believe this stuff. You go to these other countries, y'all, that been monitored. Just take a peek. Go outside. Take a peek. Okay. Nah, it's not heavy. It's letting Americans know, yo, we've been living in a little UK. Have Americans been living in the White House?
Have Americans been living in a White House? What's that mean?
Have we been living pretty? Too
I
pretty?
have.
While the rest of the world is down in the slum? Have we been living too pretty? Have we been protected? You know that
Well, I
UK.
mean, strongest nation in the world, supposedly, you know.
According to Army Vet, now we're just like second or eighth or 12th.
No, we number one.
I
No,
said
we number
supposedly.
One. No, we number one. We number one. We number one. Ain't no doubt. We number one. We are number one. We strike
We're
fear.
number one.
So, yeah,
We're
I mean,
number one.
We strike fear. We rule on fear. Whether Americans know it, UK can tell you. Outside the United, we rule on fear. We rule on taking over your country, and we will attack your citizenship to make them believe anything we want them to do. This is outside America, what y'all don't know we do. But every other country know we will terrorize your country, take over the media. We will pump your country full of pro-America. We will take over your media, your social media, and your people in your country, and having your own country looking at your leaders crazy. Ain't that what they're doing to us right now?
Yeah.
It's a bigger picture. They're right. They're right. That's why I like listening to them. They're right. And they both got different perspective, but y'all, what we have been doing to other countries is now what countries are doing to us. Lived in the White House. Cannot fathom terrorism on American soil, can in UK. Can never even fathom terrorist cell living in the United States. How dare you? What?
I don't know. Just leave my little island alone, will you?
Hard
Don't be
truth.
coming over here. We're paying. We're paying our dues for, should we say, early invasions of people.
We're always going to pay for the mistakes of those that have come before us. It's just how the world works. That's why there are laws in the first place. Someone had to come over and do some crazy shit. And then they're like, all right, well, can't have that happen again. Here's a law. So thank you to all the people that came before us that did a bunch of effed up stuff. Everything in place that we do now.
Good job.
But yeah.
Mm-hmm. Ain't it called sins of the father? Something like that? That quote, sins of the father, something like that.
I think so.
Explain a bootstrap on the computer. I'm going deep. The stratosphere of satellites.
Everybody still doing good up there?
Yeah,
I'm
some
a little
hard
hungry.
questions.
Yeah, snap.
I'm just
I
kidding.
said, oh
We're
no,
gonna
I actually
keep going.
am. Like, might need to disappear for a minute.
Well, these cyber questions are hard. Sins of the father or the sins of the son?
There you go. Thanks, Rooster.
Killed it. That's it. And we're the
Weird
son.
thing. Look, hey,
That's a damn good quote.
I'm not saying that I do not feel lucky and blessed to be in this country. I love this country. But there are things that just people like to remain oblivious about. It's just how it is. I mean, it's the same reason I don't watch the news. I don't like it. It makes me sad. There's a bunch of effed up stuff happening in this country, in the world. So I don't watch the news. Does that make me oblivious? Yup. Do I like it that way? Yup. Yes, I do. I pick and choose what I want to hear about and what I don't want to hear about. You know what I mean? But I do feel lucky and blessed to live here. So I don't want anyone to take it that way. It's just that the laws that we have exist for people that have broken them in the past. That was my point. And we're just a number to the government if you believe anything other than that, or you think that they wouldn't neutralize you if you became too big of a threat.
We're no more than
I'd
cattle.
That's why when you go to the doctor, they look at you, you're just a number. They don't look at you as a patient, they see you're a number. At least my
But hold
doctors
up.
do.
But hold up. We do got one advantage. I will say this. And I don't know how UK feel about this. This is going to be different. We are prepared for the next generation. And this is going to be harsh for any other country to hear. We are prepared for the next generation. We are prepared for the next generation. These other countries are subsidiaries right now to Russia, China, North Korea, and the Middle East, except for America. If United States was to stop right now, they could destroy UK overnight because majority of UK's power comes from Russia. So if Russia want to rebel, they will take it over overnight. China controls most of Asia. If they wanted to control it, they would take it over overnight if we're not in Iran. They could turn the world's economy overnight. They will have people outside begging for food overnight if America wasn't in Iran. But America will be okay. That's what they're really not telling y'all. That if we pull out of Ukraine, UK, Africa, any country you could think of will be poor in 30 days. They can't even fit. Ask them how their power is right now. Their energy bills are 4 or 5 times ours. They are literally starving to death right now because of this war. But this is not what they want y'all to hear. And other countries blame us for all of this. They blame Trump tariffs. They blame the Iran war. So it's a lot more that I would love to talk to UK about because this UK, it's going to be good. But yeah, this is what y'all don't know. Which these other countries would love to tell y'all. Do y'all know what y'all are doing to our country? You know we have to do business with Russia and China. But if we do business with Russia and China, United States will consider that government a terrorist.
China.
Am I right? Am I right, UK? UK, am I preaching? Am I preaching? Am I right? Y'all, it's a bigger story out there, y'all need to hear.
It's China, and it's the best it's ever been.
I'm just
and
letting
the
y'all
best
know,
it
man.
will be.
Everybody wants their model.
I'm just letting y'all know. I know.
What freedoms? What freedoms?
Freedom isn't free.
I get what he's saying.
I'd like to know what freedoms, because I don't think you have many.
We're allowed to walk outside the house and wear what we want without having to worry about our hands getting cut off or being jailed or whatever. I mean, there are some freedoms that we have here that a lot of other countries, don't have. A lot of other women in different countries don't have.
Yeah.
I recognize that, but I mean, at the end of the day, they control all of it. They can take it away at any point that they want.
Exactly.
They can intervene at any time that they want. So free as far as that leash will take you.
You
That's about
can't.
it.
Sorry, mate. You can't point your camera in my face. Well, that's YouTube done. And once we've written that rule, dead.
Are you talking about that?
Easy as that. Easy as
that
that.
new. You talking about that
Write
new?
a rule into legislation. You can't film in public. Done. What have you got? You can sit at home and do shit, yeah. But then they'll introduce something like that, like, I don't know, you can't have something showing in the background or this, that, and the other. Yeah.
Can't park here.
There's always going to be something.
Oh,
They
wait.
milk it. They'll milk it.
Where's Nancy?
They'll milk it until it suits them, and when it don't, gone.
Where's Nancy? Army vet, where's Nancy?
Well, I mean, ask Jonathan, isn't it?
Honestly, in my opinion, and I'm gonna be straight up honest. The only place they could have hid her, in my opinion, if she was near the border, which y'all will never hear this again. What's going on at the border right now, y'all? Is Arizona in the middle of monsoon season that is clearing out all the tunnels that if you was to hide someone? If they're going to find her, it's over with now. Get it? It's over with now.
But if she wasn't awash and they do find her, let's just say surfaces somewhere, somehow, do they tell us? I'm going to say no.
Mm-mm.
I agree. They won't.
Or they might come out and say that they did, but they actually didn't. So everyone shuts up.
I just know how the government hides shit.
Either way, truth ain't coming out. Just not.
I pay attention.
They're in too deep. They put their waders on and they're walking through their bullshit. They're in it now.
Because my question to you would be, if it did come out, that means they would find out Savannah been lying for 100 and something days too. And how would that make her look?
And her network. And those associated. And her husband and his associations.
Preach. And Kelly and keep going. Cash Patel.
Yep. The second that they started lying, they had to lie to cover up their lies. And then they eventually stopped talking because all the inconsistencies started coming out. And now that people are looking back to make sure that the story still adds up, guess what's going missing? The articles, the streams that are getting deleted. They'll do whatever they need to do.
I am definitely watching to see the wash. Because we are in the middle of monsoon season in Arizona right now. Monsoon season.
Right, Justine. Me and him talked about that with Gigi when I first started this. We were talking about the wash and the monsoon.
And it's finna rain for damn near 30 days on and off. Y'all, it'll be good one, flash flood the next. Good, flat, 30 days. And it's a warning. They tell you not to stand there because you can't, you won't even see it. And it cleans it out. All the dirt and cleans it out. And it goes from Mexico all the way to Tucson.
I know something else that was made to clean up something else. Made and patented by someone. Pause.
2,600 games, DJ.
And may the odds be ever in your favor.
Remember now, somebody told me the government loves you to be a sheep. The only people they pay attention to is the ones that question, why am I a sheep? Them the ones that stick out. Just saying. If you want to stick out, ask questions.
What is this? What is this, Ash?
Well, you tell me. It's a Hawaii. Hawaii.
Justine, I'll stop this at 9:40 so you can eat before Patriot Pride comes on, so you have time to eat. So, are you okay right now? Or?
What are your theories? You haven't said much, but we can talk. We can talk and talk and talk. You gotta just tell us to shut up.
Yeah, you gotta jump in, Angel. You gotta jump in and give us your theory.
And I already gave you my theories when we started that I thought they need to check the storm drains, the bomb shelters, the warshes, all that stuff where you can basically keep somebody concealed for long periods of time. That's my theory, and they did, and there's no proof that they did any of that yet.
You made me think about something. Why haven't the drones picked up her heartbeat?
How close are you going to get with a signal sniffer to something that could be underground that only has a signaling distance of 10 to 30 feet? Which means everyone's going off the timeline that she left the house at 2:38, knowing darn well she could be in a 3,300 square foot house. She could be in a different room and that would not connect. So when did she really leave? If she was there and that was a crime scene, when did she really leave? How are you going to tell me just because she was 10 feet, 30 feet away from her phone that could disconnect or wherever the port was? 10 to 30 feet in a 3,300 square foot house. She could be in the freaking kitchen and it was trying to, detect her pacemaker. Tell me that's an actual timeline. I'm not going to believe it, but you can tell me. Tell me how you know.
I'm gonna tell you my theory why that makes sense. This was my theory at the beginning that I thought at 3:00 a phone call had to be made to the police station, and the police was holding this back. That they showed up at 3:00 because of what you said. This was going to be a theory that I had put out, what you just said, but I held back. Most people in Nancy's situation has when your heart go bad or you have an alert that alerts the police station that you need help. Yeah. I thought that would have happened to her because of her situation, because it's tethered to her heart, the phone, the watch, that it would alert of an incident. But then I dig deeper and it said what you said, that if you was to leave that, you get to a certain point, then the police and the FBI, they will call you, or they will come call you all the time, anytime that you left your phone in the car or you left it. And I'm like, are you sure? Because I would have thought with her situation, because a lot of people don't get it tethered, that it would have called the police at 3:00.
Okay, here's my theory. I got a theory because now that we're on the watch, because my watch and my phone are tethered together, and if something happens when my phone can't dial, my watch will call for me.
Mm-hmm. Like a Find My Mother with a pacemaker?
No, just like if say like I had a car accident and I don't have my watch, but my phone was in the car and it was in the accident. My phone can't dial. My watch would call for me because it can sense that the phone is off.
Now you there. That's what he's saying is this. If you have the Apple Watch program, if something dramatic happens to him, his phone automatically calls. That's why the screamer was involved at her house. I can blind the cameras, but I cannot stop that call from not calling 911. That's the dude at the door's job. is to point that so it won't do what he just said. That's, you see, Angel, that's why I thought at 3 o'clock it would have automatically called. Exactly what I, because his biometrics is on his phone and it tells if his heart spikes. Am I right? If you have a dramatic moment, anything, it tracks it.
Yes,
They
that's
can
exactly what I'm
be
saying.
disrupted
That if I have a traumatic
by strong
experience,
enough magnets. By the way,
that's exactly what I'm saying. That if my phone or my watch senses that I'm in some kind of distress,
if you held a magnet
if one
near
of
it
them
for a
can't
long
call,
enough
the other
period
one
of
will.
time, what's going on? Am I behind?
I don't know. Go
What'd
ahead,
you say,
Angel.
UK?
I was going to say they can be disrupted with strong enough magnets, and if you keep a magnet close enough to it for a long enough period of time to get it out of the body or anything like that.
What'd you say, Justine? I heard you say Angel. I didn't hear what you said.
No, I was just wondering because you guys were talking at the same time, so I was just wondering what you were saying.
Oh, I was just saying that if my phone is incapable of, say I have a heart attack while I'm driving, and I have a crash and my phone can't dial, my watch can pick it up and from here and call and signal that I'm in distress, I need help.
Yeah. Same thing that the missing general had, and a few other scientists. What he's saying is he's not Nancy. He's saying just if he have his watch on. Nancy's watch was tethered to her heart, and her heart was up. The phone was also tethered there, meaning a connection. So no matter what happens to Nancy, the phone and the watch operates as her 911 call. So no matter
Okay,
what you
so
do
why
to
was there
Nancy,
no 911 call? Because you're saying that
exactly.
it would happen either
Exactly,
way.
Justine. Now you're saying what we're saying.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I said that. What you said was my first theory, that they showed up at 3 o'clock. But why would they lie? See what I'm saying? So that was like,
Why are they lying
But
about any of it?
I know, but it makes it. What he's saying is, imagine. Okay, think deeper. Say they jumped her. Her heart distress would have called 911 immediately before. And the only way to stop that call is to destroy the phone and destroy the Apple Watch.
Yes, and that's where the jammer came in because it wanted to disrupt the communication so they wouldn't call. That's what I'm saying.
And I agree. That was my the first theory. But when everybody kept telling me it was Annie and Tommaso, and the police showed up at 12, now you see why I threw that theory away. But you are complete angels, yeah. But remember, hers is tethered to her heart. So if you scared her, if you it is all on data, and it's in the cloud. So they would know if she was asleep and somebody heard her. They would know if she was in. They would know everything.
But we don't. Why? We
That's
know
why I
that they
thought they
have that
did.
information.
I know. That's why I think they. No, you see what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, maybe I'm crazy. But when you said it, and Angel, yeah, they should know exactly when it happened, how it happened, because it's saved to the cloud, not to a hard drive, to the cloud.
But
It would have to
so
be a
we're
jump.
gonna operate on the, Find My Pacemaker app on your phone, right? Why haven't they
You would
found her? If they were
you would
really
need
looking for her, why are you taking a signal sniffer X amount of days later, not knowing where you're going, but only targeting a specific area within a certain mile radius? If you didn't know anything, you'd keep
then
doing
you
it.
didn't know. You know her heart. You know her pacemaker. Then you know her Apple Watch and her phone is tethered to her pacemaker. You know it. So now you know
But
you
then
have
you're
to
saying that
blind
you
that.
know where she is.
Yes. That's the only
Where is
reason. But what we're saying, that's the only reason why a 911 call could not be. It had to be made.
It,
It's not
it
like
was.
he would.
It
It
was
has
what
to
I'm
be made.
saying. What I'm saying is it was probably made, but the jammer made it so it
Yep.
couldn't make the call.
He's saying you ain't got nothing. He has nothing to do with it. It's automatic. It's like a car crash. When you get in a car crash and you have what's that thing in the cars that if you crash into somebody, it automatically calls 911. That's what that's what he's saying. It automatically calls. Whether you
But the
want,
jammer
like if
would
you,
have stopped the calls from being made. It
yeah,
would stop the watch, and it'll stop her phone. It'll stop anything
yeah.
from making the 911 call. That's why the jammers. That's why they had the jammers there in the first place.
I don't believe
That's
it's a
my
jammer.
theory.
I don't believe it's a jammer either. If it was a jammer, you wouldn't get the video. So I totally agree.
Right, I'm going to jump out. Appreciate, having me on and that. I've got an angry cat and I'm effing starving. So I've got to get something.
You all say that. You all
No,
say
I
that.
do bloody say that, mate.
I hate UK.
Well, thanks for coming.
Go live,
Thanks for coming to
UK.
my.
No worries. No
Thanks
worries.
for
That's what it'll be
coming.
about.
Appreciate you.
All right.
Me too. Me too. I gotta roll. I gotta roll. I gotta roll too. I gotta
All
roll
right.
too.
Well, I'm gonna end this
Yeah.
then. I appreciate everybody coming.
All right.
Don't forget to subscribe to my page, please.
Love you all.
Subscribe.
Love you all.